It was a rapid whiplash-inducing 180 even by drive-by media standards yesterday, as the Rey movie was declared to be indefinitely postponed. Some sites even said that Stephen Knight, the writer for the Rey movie, had quit. 5 hours later, they had all changed their tunes, and we sat back here on this channel and just kind of laughed about it. Today, we're going to give you a PhD, a degree in understanding the media and the Rey movie. We'll explain it all from the channel that broke the Rey movie exclusively, right here first, last year. Folks, strap in. We'll explain what went down in the last 24 hours and whether Rey is returning to the big screens. Hello folks, welcome to the Pro Channel. Happy to have you as always. A video of excellence on the way, and one that is well researched, one that is not of the drive-by nature which you have been watching play before your very eyes. Here on the Pro Channel, we don't believe in following along with what the media says. Clickbait, this is not. So let's get right into it. How did it begin? Well, yesterday out of World of Real, we had this story by Jordan Ruami. Although Ruami was just reporting on it, upcoming Rey Star Wars movie delayed indefinitely. You've seen it. Went on to talk about this story from supposed Star Wars intel, a well-informed source, giving me additional details on the current status of the film, and it's not good news. You get the idea. I've been told that Disney has delayed the film indefinitely, which is why they surprised everyone last week and decided to announce the Mandalorian and Grogu as the next Star Wars film. Folks, here's the little trick. You know, we reported on this on the Pro Show. It was our lead story as all this stuff was breaking. We said, largely, we don't disagree with much of this. The problem was that saying that was indefinitely delayed, well, how do you delay something that doesn't have a release? You can't. You can't delay something that has no release. It's just not coming out yet, and we don't know. It's TBD, right? Well, it didn't take long for Lucasfilm, of course, to pounce on that, and the media along with them. And so, from the Star Wars News Net, just a few hours later, Miguel Fernandez on this one, new Jedi Order Star Wars film still proceeding as planned with Stephen Knight writing the script. Here's what it says. Another day, another crazy Star Wars film rumor has made its way onto the internet. Reports have been running around all day saying that the upcoming new Jedi Order Star Wars film is going through some trouble. I also find this interesting. They're calling it the new Jedi Order film. It's the Rey movie. It's the Rey movie. It's the Rey movie. That's what everybody knows it as. With Stephen Knight's latest draft of the script having met some serious pushback from Lucasfilm, and the writer considering leaving the project to focus on the forthcoming Peaky Blinders film. After reaching out to verify the report, sources in the know are telling us that the report is highly inaccurate. Stephen Knight is very much attached as the writer, and the production is definitely not delayed indefinitely, we hear. The story also came out a few days after Daisy Ridley went on a press junket to speak highly of the pitch for the new film, but also a couple of weeks after comments from the director from years ago resurfaced on social media, causing a lot of controversy. A week ago, Lucasfilm announced The Mandalorian and Grogu, which the report above took as the cover-up for the alleged shakeup. Now, what's really going on? Well, let's get into this, folks. Here is the lesson in the Rey movie. How did this all come to be? Well, way back, way long ago in 2022, Damon Lindelof, a writer in Hollywood, apparently was asked to join a secret writer's room along with Justin Gibson, and they were tasked with the job of figuring out what could be done going forward from the sequel trilogy. Let me read to you this article that is not recent, but goes over the details, this out of Uproxx. Damon Lindelof is opening up about his latest experience in a galaxy far, far away, which almost saw the Mrs. Davis creator penning a new Star Wars film focused on Daisy Ridley's Rey. While the project is moving forward and will reportedly feature Rey attempting to start a new Jedi Order, Lindelof is no longer attached to the movie. Peaky Blinders creator Stephen Knight is now tackling the writing duties after Lindelof exited the film. Remember, folks, this came out April 28, 2023, but it's necessary to explain what's going on. Lindelof didn't elaborate on why he was asked to leave, but he did say the experience didn't sour him on getting another crack at George Lucas' epic universe. Go up one paragraph, and here's what we need to know. As for why Lindelof is no longer involved, he offered up a quick summation to Esquire. I was in more than talks to join the Star Wars universe, Lindelof said. I joined the Star Wars universe and was asked to leave. Now, what does that mean? Well, if we believe what Lindelof is saying here, he had moved past the talking phase and was officially part of the team working on the Rey movie. And perhaps this is where that first script or treatment came from that we reported on that allegedly was leaked out. Now, We are in the Stephen Knight stage right now, and guess what? When it comes to Stephen Knight, take a look at this. This was 3 months ago as we continue to explain the Rey movie in a way the drive-bys are taking notes right now so they can understand it. Not sure they'll regurgitate it in the right way, but we'll give them a chance. This out of Geek Tyrant, Stephen Knight's Rey Skywalker Star Wars script set to be finished by end of November. This was from last year, just prior to November. Again, lining up with literally everything we have reported here on this channel. British writer Stephen Knight, best known for penning the films Eastern Promises, Locke and Spencer, as well as creating the shows Peaky Blinders, See, and All the Light We Cannot See, is working on his script for the upcoming Star Wars New Jedi Order, which is due to hit theaters in 2027. Not only is he working on the story, but according to a recent article from Star Wars News Net, Knight is due to turn his script into Lucasfilm by the end of November 2023, Thanksgiving Day specifically. All right, folks, what does this mean? Let's just walk through this and make it as simple as we possibly can. You're going to know so much more than the average writer on any given website just by having watched this video. What this means is that Stephen Knight handed over the script at the end of November or the beginning of December, just like we reported on this channel. And just like we reported on this channel, there was additional scrutiny brought in from the C-suite, from Disney. That's what we believe here. And that after that additional scrutiny, they decided this thing's not ready. That gives them the month of December to make the switcherooski and say, you know what? This can't go forward. We're going to fail. We've got a bomb on our hands. We can't come back with Star Wars in theaters after 7 years and have a massive flop. What do we got instead? We got The Mandalorian. Okay. Can we turn the season finale into a movie? Yes, we can figure out a way to do that. Can we somehow say that's the beginning of a trilogy? Yes, we can do that. Can we somehow then say that and claim that Lucasfilm has more projects than ever before in production, in development? Yes, we can say that, whether it's real or not. That's what's happened. All right? And this stuff about it being delayed indefinitely, again, you can't delay something indefinitely if it has never had a deadline in the first place. Has it been delayed from what they probably internally projected? You bet. Is it still something that they're going to continue working on and probably produce? Yes. Even if it has to come out on Disney Plus, they simply cannot take the kind of PR damage that would happen if Daisy Ridley is brought out on stage, the character of Rey is shuffled away, and they tacitly admit that Rey can't go onto a box office screen. That can't happen for them. It's almost as damaging as if it flops. That's the problem. It's almost that damaging. You want to send a signal to every merchandising partner you have that Rey is a lackluster and cratering kind of character? Pull it from the roster. Pull it. Take it out of the production schedule completely. That'll do it. Now, here's where we know that this is still ongoing, okay? This is why you can take it home. You can put it in the bank. As much as I disagree with this decision, as much as I've always said the Rey movie is a complete disaster, a dumpster fire of a decision on the part of Disney and a misalignment with the market, they're still doing it. And I'm not going to report incorrectly on that. And we haven't here, and we're not going to. Take a look at this article out of CBR.com. This tells the tale. Star Wars. Daisy Ridley reveals what convinced her to return as Rey Skywalker. When was it published? 2 days ago. 2 days ago, we are still doing the effort to let people know that this is a feminist film, that it goes in a brand new direction, that Daisy Ridley would not have returned otherwise. That's the message. Here's what we've got. Daisy Ridley explains how the new direction taken with her upcoming Star Wars film helped convince her to return as Rey. Star Wars sequel trilogy actor Daisy Ridley has revealed the details of her impending return to a galaxy far, far away, saying that the direction of the new story helped convince her to come back. Remember, 2 days ago. While speaking with Ajocine as part of the promotional campaign for her new film, Sometimes I Think About Dying, Ridley was asked about her journey in the Star Wars franchise and how her return came to be. Ridley said that she was actually making her own film last year, and Kathy Kennedy said she wanted to have breakfast. Folks, this lines up again. Not trying to be braggadocious, not trying to thump the chest. Lines up with literally everything we have told you on this channel before the mainstream got a hold of it. We told you back then that it was rapidly thrown into existence. We told you that Bob Iger, that we believed that he came in, gave the edict to Lucasfilm, and bingo, bango, bongo, within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, Daisy Ridley's at Lucasfilm. Ridley says that she was actually making her own film last year. Kathy Kennedy said she wanted to have breakfast. From there, Ridley said that she thought the two were just having breakfast before adding, so there I was, having my breakfast, And she goes, "Oh, by the way, we might do another one." Ridley said that she then went away to think about the story she was pitched. Now, how do we know that Damon Lindelof actually put together something? Is it a script? Is it a treatment? Semantics, folks, okay, to some degree. How do we know that Lindelof and Gibson put something together and there has been a script? Because that also has been part of the drive-by message, is there was never a script. We know it because it was pitched to Daisy Ridley. So I thought about it for a little while, and once I knew that the story was, and everything I knew, it was something I really wanted to do. I think it's a really fantastic exploration of the Star Wars world. It's a really cool way of taking the story on in a bit of a different direction. As of now, no story details have been revealed by Lucasfilm or Disney, aside from the fact that the film takes place 15 years after the events of The Rise of Skywalker. Daisy Ridley is currently the only confirmed cast member for the new film, which has a rumored title of Star Wars: New Beginning. I doubt that one. As of now, John Boyega, Oscar Isaac, and Adam Driver, who co-starred with Ridley in the sequel trilogy, haven't been confirmed, although fan speculation is rampant that at least one will come back for the new movie. That's the story, folks. That's it. The Rey movie was in development. It's been in development since 2022. They wanted to bring back Daisy Ridley. Iger sent this thing into full-on rampant production back in the first 2 weeks of him returning to Disney. Lindelof was sent packing because the script that he had, the treatment he had, wasn't up to par. They brought in Stephen Knight. They looked at it in November of 2023, realized it wasn't ready to go. They scrambled to put the Mandalorian movie in its place. That's all there is. That's where this is. Will the Rey movie come out in 2025, 2026, 2027? Nobody knows right now. Nobody knows. One thing is for sure, though. It'll be very damaging to them if they don't make it. It's also going to be damaging if they do. There's almost no chance in the world they can do this and do it well in a way that improves the character of Rey or the merchandising of that character. There's almost no way. One thing that would help, at least from a business standpoint, delay until the Mandalorian stuff is done so you can throw Grogu on here and try to strap the popularity of that character onto the Rey character and then carry that. That's the best you've got. And as for the box office, don't be surprised. Once again, we've reported this here. We're continuing to report it, folks. Don't be surprised. Don't be shocked if the Rey movie winds up on Disney+. Why? Because you don't have to be embarrassed, humiliated, and show the world how unpopular this is if it's on Disney+. You can spin away. Just like with the spin-off trilogy, you can spin away all to try to save this thing, because not that many people are going to check out the Nielsen numbers. An awful lot of people are going to check out the box office numbers. So if you're Disney, Disney Plus is where I think this thing's going. Might hit theaters. If it does, it's hubris, it's vanity, and it will blow up in their faces worse than a James Mangold Indiana Jones movie that doesn't feature short round. Just saying. Folks, that's the video for today. No tuition. You are all here on scholarship. Congratulations. The only thing we ask is that in return, throw a tip in the tip jar by clicking the like button. Share, subscribe. And when you click it, you stick it to the algorithms. It's the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. Folks, make sure to check out this morning's video where we talked about what's happening with the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, because we here at the WDW Pro channel, this is the spot to be for this kind of information. Gotta say it. I mean, if you wanted to know what was happening for the past year, 92.5% accuracy rating as graded by third-party independent auditors. We'll keep it going. We'll see if we can beat it this year. Tough task. We're up to it. All right, folks, drop a comment. Let us know your thoughts wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Keep learning. Keep growing. And as always, keep having fun.
Clickbait. Fraud. Drama queen. Ugh. I wish there was a channel that was 5 to 6 minute news reads without the drama, frauds, and clickbait that could accurately let me know the current news, providing my crucial context utilizing all the different That Park Place contributors and creators.
Well, stupid. There is. It's the That Park Place YouTube channel, which will be going live real soon, so make sure you're subscribed so you can really stick it to the algorithms.
You're joking.
Nope.
Oh my.
Wow.